Do you often find yourself blaming other people, your parents, your personal circumstances, your employers, the government, and even God? And it's quite common for many people to do this because it's easier to put the responsibility of the pain and the hardship that we're experiencing onto someone else, other than taking responsibility. So some of the traits of someone who has a victim mentality are things like complaining, blaming, judging, gossiping, anger, resentment, avoidance, bitterness, feeling powerless, and constantly making excuses. Our victim mentality stems from trauma, most likely childhood trauma, but can also be a response to trauma from, other people hurting us, manipulating us, or betraying us. And we want someone else to take responsibility for the pain and the hardship that we've experienced because it's easier than us taking accountability and action for ourselves. But this is giving our power away and expecting other people to make us happy and to make our lives easier and better. When I think back to my own childhood trauma, a lot of the problems manifested a lot later on in my adult life, and it affected how I viewed life, relationships, career, business, money. And, a lot of this was founded on a victim mentality. But once I became more conscious of, the feelings and the thoughts, which ultimately impacted my behavior in all those aspects of life, it was only when I became more conscious and aware and reflected on the thoughts and the feelings, which ultimately impacted how I was behaving in certain situations. And, it was only when I reflected on that did I actually realize how that was sabotaging my behavior. And that consciousness is the first step in realizing that we have a victim mentality. And, if there are things that you can do to actually shift out of that mindset. So how do you take back your power? How do you use that power to create a wealthy mindset? First of all, you've got to take accountability. You take action. You forgive. You learn, and you do the work that you need to do to heal. That is how you start to take back your power. Remember, wealthy people don't have a victim mentality. You are the creator of your own life, and the world doesn't owe you anything. So are you going to let someone else determine your outcomes? Are you going to let someone else write your story? And are you going to let someone else determine your happiness and create your wealth?